Exciting news in the world of Valheim today, especially for all of us builders. All the builders get ready to say, yay! We get this new picture from Valheim today saying, remember when we showed some Mistlands locations and you wondered if you'd be able to build them too? About that. And here we go. We have a picture showing this structure that's very similar to the tall bridges that we saw. And clearly this piece right here in the middle that is an octagon shape, circular shape for Valheim, is being built. Yay! I mean, it's not 100% a circle, but let's face it. In Valheim, I mean, if this build piece showed up in Minecraft, all the villagers would say, well, I'm not going to do a villager imitation, but you get what I mean. You can also clearly see they're using core wood over here to mix with these black marble pieces. Yes, I call them black marble because that's what Grimcore referred to them as, which is clearly mined from this stone below. And we're going to have little square pieces as well, like we do with the stone. There are little fern type things here around the bottom. I'm not betting that that's going to be something that we can plant. We have some kind of fern in pretty much every biome. So I think that's probably the same thing. Again, the ground here looks really jagged. Lots of rocks, lots of sharp spikes. We can see a bit of the elm trees in the top corner again. But I gotta wonder for this ground texture if some of it is rocks and some of it is on low vegetation quality, I wonder. Because when we look at other pictures that we've seen in the Mistlands, like the really early pictures that we saw had this same type looking ground, just jagged and flat everywhere. But when you look at the grass at the more recent pictures, like here on this dungeon, the Mistlands hair, which I assume would be sitting in the Mistlands, here by the water, the grass looks more normal in every case, and here are those ferns again integrated in with the grass. So I'm curious if this is really more what the ground is going to look like when there are ferns around, that there's actually going to be grass there. Our new mushroom concept art has grass in the background. Some of it definitely still looks very rocky at times. So what do you think? Are we going to be seeing grass more often? Or are these going to stay looking like that? Although those ferns are growing out of the black marble, which are some really hardy ferns, I gotta say. And since we're getting these build pieces, octagons and little squares, if we look back at the other structures, it stands to reason that we'll be getting these shapes to build with as well, which means the arches at the top, which have a different look and texture to the pieces on the bottom. Are these the same squares, or do those look a bit longer or taller to you? These individual pieces. And if we can get all of these pieces in black marble, then it stands to reason that we're also going to be getting these metal trim pieces, because how else would it get onto a buildable stone piece? So that gives us this larger square right here, these angled pieces right here, kind of like a triangle on the side. Along the sides of the doorway, we have a sharper angle looking piece that's narrower. To the side of that, these don't look square. These look more like a rectangle. The banded metal again, of course. And then also this face looking piece. This has got to be coming, I'm thinking, from a new metal we're going to get in the Mistlands. And of course, these mysterious little round metal shapes on each side of the door. Definitely made out of a different type of metal, maybe black metal. Now 100% there are vines growing on all of this, and we have vines growing that we can't build at the moment. Some of the devs have said that they'd love for us to be able to grow vines on our own, to be able to have them grow on build pieces. If maybe there was a purpose, if maybe they dropped something. Everybody cross your fingers that another one of our dreams are going to come true and we'll be able to plant vines. And remember too, we're going to be getting the new Forge and Forge cooler that includes the new metal. So images are starting to come to mind. Dreams are coming true of what we're going to be able to build once the Mistlands comes out. Remember to like and subscribe for all things Valheim. Until next time, happy gaming!